Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Many of life's challenges stem not from the situations themselves, but from the way we overthink, overanalyze, or add unnecessary layers to them. Whether it's relationships, decision-making, or personal goals, people often create complexity through fear, ego, or societal pressure, when the core truths and solutions are usually quite straightforward. Living with clarity, honesty, and focus can reduce stress and improve well-being, but we often sabotage this simplicity with needless complications. So remember, next time, don't complicate things. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Progress in life, work, or personal growth doesn't need to be fast. It just needs to be consistent. Whether you're learning a new skill, building a career, recovering from a setback, or working toward a goal, what truly matters is perseverance. Even small, slow steps add up over time. As long as you keep moving forward and don't give up, you'll eventually reach your destination. Everyone has their own journey, and moving slowly doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're steady. What truly matters is not giving up. Even if you take breaks or stumble along the way, the act of continuing, of not quitting, is what leads to eventual success. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Anger is a natural emotion, but acting on it without thinking can lead to serious consequences, damaged relationships, lost opportunities, or actions we later regret. In everyday life, whether in arguments with loved ones, disagreements at work, or frustrating situations in public, letting anger take control often leads to impulsive words or behaviors that can't be undone. Is a reminder to pause before reacting. Taking even a few seconds to think about what might happen, how someone might feel, what it could cost you, or how it could escalate, can prevent long-term damage. It encourages emotional discipline, staying calm, reflecting, and responding wisely rather than explosively. In practice, this might mean walking away from a heated moment, taking deep breaths, or choosing silence over shouting. Thinking ahead protects your peace and your future, because while anger passes, the consequences of how we handle it often stay. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Treating others the way you would want to be treated. If you dislike being lied to, disrespected, ignored, or judged, then you should avoid doing those same things to others. It calls for self-awareness and compassion in daily interactions, whether at home, at work, or in public. For example, if you wouldn't want someone to spread rumors about you, you shouldn't gossip about others. If you value kindness, honesty, and understanding, then you should extend those values to everyone you deal with. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Being hurt, insulted, or wronged by someone is an unfortunate part of life, but holding on to that pain is what truly keeps it alive. The real damage doesn't come from the wrongdoing itself, but from the emotional weight we carry by constantly reliving it. In other words, remembering and replaying past offenses gives them power over your present. This applies to situations like arguments, betrayals, or unfair treatment. While the initial experience may be painful, healing begins when you choose to let go rather than dwell on it. Clinging to resentment can cloud your judgment, drain your energy, and even affect your mental and physical health. Forgiveness, whether offered outwardly or practiced silently, isn't about excusing the wrong. It's about freeing yourself from the burden. By choosing not to carry the memory of every slight or hurt, you gain peace and the ability to move forward with clarity and strength. Letting go is not weakness, it's wisdom. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Emphasizes the balance between learning and critical thinking. Simply absorbing information without reflection leads to confusion and blind following. On the other hand, Relying only on your own thoughts without learning from others or established knowledge can lead to arrogance, error, and poor judgment. To live wisely, you need both, learning to gain knowledge and thinking to understand, question, and use that knowledge wisely. One without the other is incomplete and can lead to poor choices, misunderstanding, or missed opportunities. True wisdom comes from combining study with thoughtful reflection. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Respect is what elevates human beings above mere instinct-driven creatures. While animals act based on survival, dominance, or instinct, humans have the capacity for empathy, understanding, and moral choice. And respect is a key part of that. Without it, society breaks down into selfishness, aggression, and chaos, much like the animal kingdom's survival of the fittest behavior. Respect is the foundation of all meaningful relationships and social order. Respect for others' rights, boundaries, beliefs, and dignity is what allows people to live and work together peacefully. It's seen in how we treat our elders, listen to different opinions, follow rules, and show kindness even when we disagree. When people abandon respect toward others or even themselves, they begin to act in ways that are purely reactive, destructive, or self-serving. This reminds us that our humanity is defined not just by our intelligence, but by our capacity to treat others with honor and decency. Without that, we lose what truly makes us human.